Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Kylie Jenner inspired look. The look that I've been inspired by is her, I got this off her app, so her dark lips that she wore at the Vera Wang fashion show last year. If you can see that, it's just that one there. Yeah, I've been inspired by this photo and I'm going to do an inspired look. I'm not going to exactly recreate it because we're different people, we have different face shapes, etc, etc. Therefore, it's just inspired, okay? So let's get started. So first of all, I'm actually going to start with my complexion. I'm going to use a Face of Australia Face Base Primer and putting that onto my skin with an e.l.f. small stippling brush. Sorry about the light, it's going to go in and out. It's really sunny outside at the moment. So just putting that on the back of my hand and just taking it and just putting it into my skin. Next, I'm going to go in with the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream in the shade Cashmere. I haven't used this yet. I only picked it up from Luminosa last week, like last Monday. So first time using this one. Just going to pump it onto the back of my hand. Just going to use 2 pumps because I don't know how much I'm going to need. And then I'm going to use the Models Prefer Airbrush buffing brush to buff this into my skin. So I'm just going to start stippling it on. It's quite a moussey texture, I think. So after I put that on my face, I'm just going to take my beauty blender and actually just press it into my skin a bit. This is just to pick up any excess product as well as to make it look quite flawless. So after that, I'm just going to take my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NW15. I'm just going to do a pump of that. I'll try and do half a pump on the back of my hand and just using, I don't even know what this brush is from, but it's a, it says it's an eyeshadow brush, but I'm just going to use it as a concealer brush. And I'm just going to put that concealer under my eyes. Down the bridge of my nose. Cupid's bow, chin, and sides of my nose as well. Also just on my forehead. I'm just going to take my beauty blender again and blend this in. Just going to spray it with my Urban Decay Vitamin Infused Prep Spray. Just going to take a bit of the MAC Prep and Prime Bright Forecast highlighting pen. So this is a peachy coloured one to help cancel out discoloration. Just going to use a beauty blender to blend that in. Then I'm going to use a bit of the Prep and Prime Highlighter Light Boost pen. And just blending that out with the beauty blender once again. I'm now going to set underneath my eyes using the Face of Australia loose translucent, oops, come on lady, loose translucent powder. Just going to take that, or empty some into the lid, and take that on my e.l.f. small tapered brush. I'm just going to pack that into the brush and then pack it on under my eyes. Just basically pack it on wherever I put the concealer. I'm also just going to grab a little cosmetic sponge and just put that underneath my eyes so I can bake. I'm now going to use the Australis Fresh and Flawless in Deep Natural just to set the rest of my face using an Artiste powder brush. Just going to leave the bake on underneath my eyes for a little bit longer. While waiting, I'm just going to do my brows using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Taupe. So I'm just going to brush them through with the spoolie first. And just lightly fill them in. And I'm just going to set those in place with the Australis Brow and Lash Extender in clear. Just a clear brow gel. So the bake has just been sitting on there for probably another 5 minutes. And now I'm just going to grab my Real Techniques Duo Fiber Face Brush and just brush it off. We'll kind of buff it in and brush it off. I'm also just going to take that original brush we used to apply and just really get in my creases. Just going to use this brush to go around my whole face. Make sure it's all blended in, buffed in. So I'm just going to refer back to that picture. So she has like minimal product on her eyes and minimal contour. So it's mainly that her lips are the statement. So I'm going to do my cheeks first. So I'm just going to take the Kat Von D Shade Light palette with, it doesn't seem like a really strong contour, it just seems sort of natural. So I'm just going to use the Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm going to use this top shade here, so it's underneath the neutral powder. I'm going to take a little bit of that, tap off the excess because I know they're pigmented. And just try and lightly contour. Just going to take the Artiste Professional Contour Brush and just taking that same colour and just really chiseling it. I'm just blending that out. I'm doing the same on the other side. So irritating. Just going to take the middle contour shade and just go over that to blend it out a bit. And just to also do my temples. Just also going to do my jawline with that same colour. So after that's done, I'm just going to get my MAC Melba Blush and just blush my cheeks. So I'm just going to take that same brush, just pat it in there, tap off the excess and just apply it lightly on my cheeks. So just sweeping it backwards up my cheekbone. So I'm not going to put any highlighter on today because Kylie's face is quite matte on the cheekbones, so I'm not going to bother about highlight today. So let's move on to the eyes. So I'm going to move on to the eyes now. I'm going to use a Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. Her eyes are really simple, mainly just like a little bit of something in the crease, but yeah, not much at all. I'm going to use my Sigma eye brushes. So this one is a Sigma Taper Blending E35 brush. And I'm going to take Milk milk chocolate there, and I'm just going to go over my eyes to make sure everything is set. I'm then going to go in with where is it? This shade here, it's called Milk Chocolate. Just going to take a little bit of that on my brush, tap off the excess, and just put this lightly in the crease. I'm actually going to change to the Sigma E25 blending brush. Sorry, I keep forgetting about this light. I'm going to change to this brush, taking that same milk chocolate shade, and just going to define my crease a bit more. I'm just really going to keep it rounded. And taking the Tapered Blending E40 brush, and I'm just using this one to blend out any lines. So I'm just going to take that same colour on the E35 brush and start doing it on the colour in the other crease. And just taking the E25 and just defining the crease a bit more. And just blending it out again. Sorry, blending the harsh lines. Just going to make sure everything is blended out, and I think I'm just going to leave it there. I'm actually just going to take the Sigma Small Angle E65 brush and just going to get Triple Fudge, which is this colour here. Just get that on my brush, and I'm just going to line my lash line. Just to help give it a bit more definition. And then just going to take the E30 pencil brush with white chocolate and just really pack this on my inner corner to help highlight. I'm going to do lashes now. Kylie's lashes are, they look like they're kind of winged out on the outer edge, so I'm going to use these Demi Wispies. I'm not sure what brand they are, but they look like this. I'm going to measure them on my eye. So I'm just going to take a little bit off the edge. So I'm just going to get the Duo Eyelash Adhesive. I'm just going to put a little bit onto the top of my Australis powder. Just going to measure the other eye. Just going to trim couple of the end again. Just going to dip it into the lash glue. Can't even see, but I'm just going to let it get tacky and just apply them. Focusing on the middle first. And making sure the end is attached. And then the inner corner. I'm just going to get my eyelash curler and just curl them together, my natural and the falsies, just to make sure that they are going to stick together. The inner corner doesn't feel like sticking properly. Just going to do the next lash. I just don't think my inner lashes want to just stick at all. Just curling them together. Just going to put some mascara on my lower lashes. I'm going to put a bit on my upper lashes just to blend them in. So for my lips, I'm going to use the Kylie Lip Kit in True Brown K. Just going to line my lips first. So now that I've lined my lips, I'm just going to go over it with the liquid lipstick. And there we have the finished look. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video and have a wonderful week, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.